We put a man on the moon, but the concept of a reliable printer evades us.
Many people underappreciate the fact that we don't remove capsaicin through peeing.
Breeding kink is the only kink that makes biological sense.
Boomers whining about young people being soft are actually just upset they're standing up for themselves.
Let's just appreciate that Doofenshmirtz turned into a comical German villain after failing art school.
Dystopian fiction is when you take things that happen in real life to marginalized populations and apply them to people with privilege.
There are sides of your teeth that never get brushed because they are touching other teeth.
Access to daily running water is a true life luxury.
The 2010s might be the last decade where most of the content on the internet was human-generated.
Gun safes that make sounds when someone inputs the code is a terrible idea.
Solitaire is a fancy way of sorting cards that sometimes doesn't work.
Villains are never given enough credit for not dozing off while stroking their cats.
It's comical when search engines claim to find 1 trillion results, but only show you 1,000. Like, who are they trying to impress?
We only realize how loud a constant background noise is when it stops.
Your shadow is a result of sun rays traveling 150 million kilometers only to get obstructed by you a few meters before hitting the ground.
Clichés were once the height of innovation.
It's interesting how a brainless and heartless creature, like jellyfish, has found the secret to immortality when humans have clearly not.
We set 2 alarms while waking up. One for the person we want to be, and one for the person we are.
Each meal that a carnivore ate after they exited Noah's Ark caused some other species to go extinct.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Good dreams are rewards for surviving a day of reality.
People pay money to see trophy cases of stuffed dead people made hundreds to thousands of years ago. In the far future, people will have digital trophy cases of our cell phones and computers to see what we did hundreds of years ago.
We're told zombies eat brains, despite the brain being the hardest organ to eat due to it being encased in your skull.
Most household energy use involves changing the temperature of things.
Every documentary film takes place in the same universe.
Cotton candy must be the candy with the least amount of sugar per volume.
Cleaning up is mostly a redistribution of dirt.
Technically, Anakin did bring balance to the Force by getting himself killed.
For most people, becoming good at gambling is locked behind a paywall.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
If you like this podcast, you may like the Daily Life Pro Tips podcast. Improve your life with practical tips in less than 10 minutes a day. Search for Daily Life Pro Tips in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.